Okay, we're gonna look at these stones and see how much they've been butchered. So,
been chipped
what you gotta do is you gotta clean them off first. Let me see
I would
a
have,
towel.
but you gave me almost no notice before your request.
That's right. Let me see that towel there, sir. So we want to see how much we modified these stones because we don't want a modified stone right now.
So we're doing our machine work, but now I got to drop this off in a machine shop to have the block cleaned.
Clean it yourself.
No, I'm not capable of that.
I got an ultrasonic cleaner back there, but you can only put like maybe a quarter of it in it.
You could fit a bolt.
It'll fit. Well, it's only this big, so you can put part of the block in there. Okay, so you look at the wear pattern on the stone, and if it looks pretty even and gray all the way across, it's good. This one appears to be pretty good. I don't think you modified this enough to really matter. So I think we're okay. We skirted your problem. Here you go. You can have this back.
Can we install these?
We can install these now. We're going to make them straighter by using them. But I will compensate if I have to make the hole straight, even if you give me a screwed up part. I am capable of making it work if we need to. Of course, now my hands are getting all dirty. Between touching those stones and this rag right here, my hands are pretty dirty. This used to be my clean rag at one time.
I'd like to point out that he has grades of clean. Clean doesn't necessarily mean clean, it means cleaner than dirty.
Cleaner than whatever I use it for dirty. Well, if my hand doesn't get dirty when I use it, it's considered intermediate grade. If it gets dirtier than when I touched it, then that means it was already a dirty rag. And if it cleans my hands, then I know it's good. Was that too low? Now remember that my dirty rag here is making the handle slippery of this tool.
I can see that, yeah.
So when it comes off, you're going to make sure you're far enough away.
I'm not sure how much tension you got there. I don't know if it's enough.
Okay, now we don't know what we got on this cylinder to work with. Okay, this is the one that was not too bad top to bottom. Okay, you got oil on it? It doesn't appear to be very tight at all. I think it might have been tighter. Loosen it up. It's definitely loose.
What's going on?
And this here is not correct. See this?
So the stone's not put together right?
You got it.
Okay, pull it out.
You got to undo the stone a little bit.
I'm off a tooth.
You're off something. Somebody's off. I would say start over.
It actually looks good to me, to be honest with you. It does not look out of time.
This one here looks like it's about 3 or 4.
No.
I would pull it back out.
That's correct.
I would pull it out and redo it.
But it's correct.
Something's not right because
Your mind's not right.
it was wobbling around a lot.
Don't move the yoke. Don't move the yoke.
Okay, look at that. Close.
What's going on here?
Oh,
They put the stones backwards again.
I don't know what you did. Something ain't right. That's
Okay,
all I
pull it
know.
out. Maybe I put the stones in backwards again.
Look at the X. That X is good. That X is good. So if those two are good, the other two are good. So I don't know what's going on.
Back it off just a little more. There it goes. Dropping in now.
Tighten her up. For some reason, the wiper tightened up this time.
Too much tension?
You know, whatever is correct this time, but the tension's a little high. Loosen the tension up just a little bit. Probably more than that, about twice that.
Tighten?
Looser.
Looser.
It squeaks, I think they small on it. Okay, ready?
We don't say oil. This is California compliant. Go ahead.
It says I moved on the sheet of it. Nope.
What do you want?
I
Tighter?
want to make sure this hasn't moved yet. Okay, now it's loose. No, the stones.
Okay.
batch going over here. Next hole. I'll try to tree the stones up by using them. Ooh, that's tight.
Right?
Yeah. Tight. Loose now. Good. Ready? Next hole. Oil. A little bit loose. Next one. Okay, let's see what we got. Stone should be halfway trued up now. Okay, we'll start with that one or what?
Yeah, just wipe them all out so you can measure them.
I'm not going to measure them all at once, I want just to concentrate on one at a time.
Okay.
There's too many numbers to figure out if you do all four.
Yeah, we're just working on a one cylinder right now.
Better to work one at a time, it's a lot more accurate.
Just working on a one cylinder V8.
Okay, what do we got now?
0.
0?
Little, like quarter.
Quarter?
To half. Half. One less than half. It's pretty close to what the last one was. Exactly a quarter. Quarter.
Quarter?
Quarter. Quarter.
Pretty top.
0.
Okay, so we're within a quarter all the way around. How's our home finish look? Not bad. Slightly flat more, but it's pretty good.
We're not supposed to open these up to the torque plate.
Yeah.
Kind of some throw through.
Yeah, we're supposed to go up to the size of the torque plate for a bore, but yeah.
If you want to go to.
So there's our hone angle, crosshatch. It's a little flat, but on a car motor, it's probably not too bad on this application. These are a lot shorter stroke than Harley's, and so you need a little bit flatter angle. The piston speed isn't the same. Okay, so we got a quarter to go at this. So, same thing. And we were slightly big on the bottom. So I'll concentrate on the bottom slightly more than the top. Okay, get a hole in there yet?
Yep.
Too much standing drag there at the top. Takes out the crosshatch. Alright.
A little over 0.
Too big?
Yeah, just a tiny bit. 0.
0?
Just 0. A hair under 0.
On the tight side?
Yeah. A hair under 0. pretty round though. Quarter.
Quarter on the
Yeah, a
top.
little tight. Quarter, 0.
And the very top, we're going to go a little bit.
That's over 0.
Okay.
Plateau on that one. This one's pretty damn close. I wouldn't go.
No, I gotta get the bottom a little bit. It's tight on the thrust face.
Okay. I wouldn't go too much though.
We got a quarter. That's how much we gotta go. The lower half of the cylinder is where the tension is.
Yeah, we're not a quarter of an inch. We're talking quarter of a 1,000.
So this isn't a quarter of an inch we're talking?
No, quarter of 1,000.
Maybe like 2.5 tenths?
In layman's terms, that's a gnat's ass.
Maybe more.
More tension?
A little bit less tension. Maybe.
Less tension.
That's pretty tight.
It'll
Loosen
break
up a
in.
little
It'll
bit.
break in.
Yeah, I know, but it'll be too much cutting by then. Too much. Keep going.
Every now and then you just get a nice little pinch on your finger. It's just unavoidable with that tool.
Yeah, it makes you feel better though.
Yeah.
Keeps you awake.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we should be 0 or above.
Yeah, we should be 0 or way too loose.
Yeah, perfect.
Loose? Hey, Robin's racing, Harry.
Okay, so this is our tight spot was over here.
Yeah, a little above 0.
Barely above.
Barely. 0. Well, wait, go back. Yeah, it's pretty close to 0. Teeny bit under 0.
Too big.
No, too low. It's a hair tight, but it's almost 0.
Okay, we're good. And the sideways.
0. 0.
There.
Hair over 0.
Too big. It gets bigger at the very top.
Yeah, a little bigger.
How much too big?
Quarter.
Quarter over. Okay, so that's within about 3 tenths total.
Yeah.
Probably close enough. Oh, wait, measure the other one. Clean out the second one, or is it already clean?
Thought I gave it a wipe. I'll get an extra wipe. We're talking.
How's our cross edge holding up? Looks good still.
I'm not real happy that you ruined my plate for good. But
I got some scrub pads I can put on there and hide all that wear.
0. 0. Just a hair under 0. Same. Hair under 0. Less than a quarter. Same. Just a hair under 0. And that one's quarter under. Quarter under.
Oh,
That's a little fat, a little big.
okay. Still got a quarter to go on that one.
Yeah.
And that low spot is still low. It hasn't changed.
I don't know if you need more or less.
It's pretty tight.
A little less.
Just a tick loose. Okay, ready? That was pretty light. We'll see if it cut anything. I think it probably cut enough. It's pretty light. What's it cut way over? Didn't feel like I had much tension
You
on
just
it.
cut a thou and a half.
Yeah.
In 3 strokes. What'd you do?
I've had that happen.
0. 0.
0, 0, 0.
0.
0. That's all good numbers in our tight way.
So close to 0 that the plateau will take it out.
0.
Just a hair under 0. These are all identical so far. It's very close to 0. A little over. So good.
That's too big. Okay.
Just a little bit.
So we're like 1/10 over maybe at most, but
At the
pretty much
most.
0. Okay, so you can either give another shot with the same stone or we skip it.
Oh, skip that one.
Skip that one.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, let's see where we're at on that.
Is that one clean yet?
I think so. I'll give it another check.
Crosshatch holding up. Crosshatch is looking still good.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. Is that better than good?
Way better.
That means I can charge X spectacularly amount of money.
Yeah.
for this job.
Extraordinary price tag. 0. 0.
Ooh, 0 already. We've done this one
You got a quarter to go.
yet. Quarter.
You got a quarter to go.
Same thing. I've already all the way down on that one. Okay, over. Yeah, here.
Same quarter. Half.
Half. Oh, what happened there?
0.
Right, half right in the middle and 0 on both sides. Great. That'll be fun to take
It's
out.
called a knob.
That means it has a knob like that in one little spot.
A ring catcher.
All right. So slightly more tension than we had that last one. Especially if we got to cut that half out that I think you messed around.
Well, you do bounce around an awful
I
lot.
think that dial bore gauge was off. That's pretty stiff. You know, we got a little bit tight, I think, maybe. We'll see. It's pretty tight still, but. Okay, the middle should be looser now. Hopefully not too loose. It's hard to believe there's a half there, though.
Well, you bounce around a little bit.
I know it's my fault. What do you got?
0.
0.
0.
0 again. That's what we had last time.
A little less than 0.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah. Need to cut a little more. Need to cut a little more there. It's almost 0.
We're tight on the bottom.
Tight. So just a tenth. You're between your quarter there. Still. Quarter.
This is our tight spot before, I think.
0.
Okay.
Let's put a little tension on it and take a quick whack.
One more shot. So the half went away. Now it's down to a quarter.
Could have been the micrometer reading guy. I don't
It
know.
might have been the guy reading the dial bore gauge. Get a little in there yet or not?
Yeah, that's
Light. Okay.
In case nobody picked up, communication is key with a two-man honing operation because the one guy hits the trigger at the wrong time with a finger in the yoke and it
Fine.
turns into a.
It's not a problem.
No, well, it's not a problem for the guy on the trigger. It's a problem for the guy that was helping the guy with the trigger.
It's not a problem at all for me.
No, no. It might just direct me to the first aid kit. That's all.
It's that solvent right there.
Yeah, it's over there on the wall. Wash it out with the
Odorless, you won't even know you're using it.
No, it's just not solvent. We don't say solvent in California. It's mineral spirits. It's legal.
0?
It's above 0.
Well, it's bad, right?
A little fat, yeah. The hole's big. 0. It's a little above 0. 10th. 0. 0. Just a little. It's really close to 0. We're done cutting on that one. Yep.
0.
Good.
Our tight spot,
It's good. 0.
our loose spot,
Yeah, real loose. Quarter.
quarter loose. 3/10 again. Okay, is that last one done yet or not?
No. Check that one.
Is this wiped, cleaned? It's dirty.
Starting with a clean rag on this one. We want to get serious about this measurement.
Who did that honing?
I want to know who scratched the cylinder right there. It's never going to seal around.
Oh, the scratches in the bore. Is that from that $2 dial bore gauge you bought?
No, you get 2 for $2.
That's in case you can
2 for 2. 0. Half. Half. 3/4. Half. A little less than half. A little less than half.
Oh, you know here.
That's a quarter above over 0. It's fat right there.
Oh, it's too big on the top?
Yeah. That's how it's always been.
Yeah, so we got Zillish on there. What was our best one, 3/4 there? We had more than half.
3/4 was the most.
At the bottom? Okay. So we got, what about 1 thou total there? 3/4 in the bottom, 1/4 too much on the top. Perfect. See if we can make that within a half. Hopefully within a 1/4, but probably won't have. A little more tension.
I'd like to point out that we do have
Move your hand out of the way.
inferior measuring devices, but we do have good American bolts.
There you go. So I took the crosshatch out when I pulled it up. I didn't like that. That's going to have an inferior crosshatch better. It's still in there though. All right. Should be big here.
A little over 0, yeah, not much. 0.
0.
1/4.
1/4.
I mean, that's half actually, sorry. It's a half.
Yeah. What's half here?
It's a half and a half for a little before.
Over here.
1/4. 1/4. 0.
Alright. So the stone's loading up again. Cleaning. That's not very accurate. Hurting us.
Do you want to recheck the board gauge one time?
We're too late for that.
Too late for that.
Yeah.
If it's off now, we're going to be filling the pistons.
If it's off, we're already over in one part, so.
So far, for what I paid for that board gauge, I think it's been doing all right.
Alright. I don't know if that was a half, but it should have been at least 3/10.
So how is 3/10 measured? Written 0.00.
That's 4, 3 zeros in front of 3.
Yeah, a little over 0, so it's already kind of a lot.
0.
0.
0. Okay, we can roll out. Good.
0.
0. Bitch.
0.
That's 0 too big.
It's a hair big, but not much.
And up here, worst spot.
1/4. A little over 1/4.
So now we're down to within a 1/4.
No, it's good. You don't need any more cutting. It's ready for the final hone.
No, it's only a 1/4.
No, the only place it's a 1/4 is 1/4 over at the top.
Right, so you're 0 and then you're 1/4 too big on top.
Yeah. You don't need any more cut.
So we were 1 thou out, now we're only 1/4 out. Or maybe 3/10.
No, you're not a 1/4 out anywhere. You just have a little extra tolerance.
We have a little extra clearance on top.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to do a plateau cut.
This means not cutting at all, just changing.
So that means we take the 400 grit stones and you give it 2 to 3 swipes and get the hell out of it. But with decent pressure.
This is just for the car shows. You want to have the really smooth finish for the car show.
That's right. What are you cleaning for? We're going to make it dirty again.
Because nobody. Hey. Don't. I'm in charge of cleaning. Okay.
Oh, it sounds the same. We didn't do much. Okay. We need to put these in there.
All right. Rebuilding the machine.
He's falling behind over there. I'll These are made for a Harley, so we're going to make it work on this now.
You got to retrain them.
That's right.
These ones are mine.
And the little metal chip in there doesn't hurt it any either. That little metal piece there, that's fine. Don't mix those up with mine.
No. No, mine actually do know what to do. Yours have to be retrained because these are coming from Harley.
Mine are all screwed up because somebody special ground the damn things.
Alright.
You gonna put them in the X this time?
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yes. Put them in the X.
X marks the spot for the home stone?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the guides? Do they also go in X?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Boy, this is complicated.
Look how you stand on my cord, so I can't help you any.
You like a lot of things that I do.
It's hard to get good help.
It is. Especially in this day and age.
Is that done correctly?
It's questionable.
You like how I hit the block?
It's subjective.
I took the loop out of the cord over here just for you know, see that's the last time
Correct
I
is
used it.
subjective.
Take it way the hell off. Pull it back up.
No, close. 30 more of these cranks and I'll have it.
30 more. Is it getting looser as you cranking it?
This tool, after doing this about 140 times, this tool becomes a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, why don't you let me help you a little bit? Yeah,
Oh, now you want to help?
That's pretty close. Well, I've been trying to help all the time, but you won't let me. You won't let me.
Now he wants to help.
Gee, don't make it too tight. I gotta be able to use this tool. Okay.
Too
Any
tight?
oil on there? No, it's fine. Any oil on there?
No, I don't.
Don't need much.
I got plenty in the box.
Ready?
Yep. Now go one more.
Nope. Plateau hut, you don't hit too many strokes. It doesn't take much. We're not trying to change the grip from 280 to 400. We're trying to take the plateau. That's pretty loose. That's even for you, that's loose. There's nothing. There's no tension on that damn thing. That thing's all screwed up. You gotta tighten the damn piss out. That's all we're gonna get out of it.
Your tool is so bent to shit that I can't feel the tension on the stones. All I can feel is resistance on the
Yeah,
gear.
get pulled up. Yeah, well, I don't want to keep pulling up and down the board because it's just finished.
I know. Doing the best I can, buddy.
No, it's a terrible job. But
No,
it's
it's hard.
loose.
Like it is. I said it's many times. It's really hard to get anybody to help you, right?
I'm not cranking it still. There. That one did something. All the others are playing around with. Alright.
Load it up.
How's it look compared to the other side?
Smooth, but not too smooth. Looks good to break in some ollie rings on a set of Wiseco pistons.
Did it work? Does it look like the same as this side?
Yeah. Yeah, except for these deep gouges right here that I'm probably going to have to pay a machine shop to fix.
The anti-blow-by grooves?
Yeah.
Well, those are
Those
the blow-by
are
grooves.
turbo bypass grooves.
Those are other bypass grooves.
Those are
yeah.
bypass grooves.
Home finish.
All
right, there you go.
Start wiping the tools down.
That's how you hone a block.
And that's how you break your tool, right at the very end. If you
Who the fuck hit the... I didn't even touch the damn trigger.
Somebody did, it wasn't me.
I had to hit it with my back of my foot, I guess.
We'll just...
Don't hit the trigger with your heel. It makes things
But
go
the
boom.
good, but if you want to break the stones, break them when you're done with all 8
But
holes.
make sure you got my stones in there when you do this.
And make sure you have my block done before you break the stones.
That's right.
And we did, so we're good.
So
All right, clean up on aisle 3.
Got my stones good. You got an oil leak on your forklift there. Must be you. All right, there's how you hone an LS block.